I can't do anything with this computer. It's a mess.
It's done. It's done.
All right, who's here? Artie, Gabrielis.
How are you, Deborah?
Nisha.
Good, how are you? Okay.
Who else is on? Anybody else? Gabrielis. Very clean.
We can't hear you, Gabriel, I think. Right?
You got to unmute to speak. This is the way we spend our Saturday nights.
Saturday night life.
Can you guys hear?
Thank you for your protocol.
For the protocol?
Yeah, I mean the one that you sent me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, thanks for the gift.
Sure, my pleasure.
So what's going on today?
Today? Oh, it's a big day. I'm on MFS, first day MFS.
Very good. You're on the hybrid, Gabrielis, or?
No, real MFS at this time.
Oh, you're.
For some reason, I don't know. I just felt so great. I was like, damn, I'm gonna do this over winter again.
Yeah.
It wasn't enough last year, so I'm gonna go through shivers again.
I know it's a challenge in the winter, that's for sure.
But this season, I feel much better. I was just on the Lake of Michigan for the short dip, like 55 degrees, now 56 officially in the lake.
Nice.
So it was awesome, refreshing, so good. People were looking at me like, yeah.
I know
I mean, it's impossible even to breathe in the first like minute or two, but then body kind of adapts to the temperature, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna go for even more.
Yeah, it's interesting once you get the breathing done, and it's not an issue. You can stay pretty long. Like
Iceman breathing helps a lot before you go to the lake and into the cold temperature exposure. I mean, that's real deal.
Yeah.
Real deal.
Yeah, when I was in Italy, it was cold, but after a minute or so, you just become part of the cold, and think about it. The only thing for me, when I went underwater, my cerebellum and my eyes would get really cold.
Yep, and so especially for me, when nerves are so sensitive, oh, goodness, I feel so stiff in the beginning, like first couple minutes. Like can't even move. So good stuff that I'm not deep. So I'm kind of standing in the water, but then body just adapts to the temperature. And it's amazing how it works.
Did you get the shakes after? Not this time?
Not this time. I was like waiting for those, but never came.
Oh, okay.
Pretty lucky. We'll see in the winter, because this winter I'm gonna try to go, not try, but I'm gonna do that over winter as well. If lake not gonna be frozen.
Yeah. I don't like the cold, but there's nothing like it.
Oh yeah.
It's a great feeling. It's just invigorating. It's just amazing. It just opens you right up. And
unbelievable. I mean, as you know, I mean, it's what's that word? Balance side. I mean, it's unbelievable. Kind of help in a detoxing. I mean, big time for sure.
Oh yeah. It's very, very balancing to the body in its own ways, and it's nice. Like trying to do the cold baths and showers. It's not the same as jumping in a.
Oh yeah, big difference. Because I was right now in the sauna, and again took the cold shower, and I was like, okay, how much I'm gonna be able to stand under cold shower? I was just, what's the word? Bored. Yeah, I was bored. Like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah, it's not the same.
Yeah.
I gotta dive in.
Yep, it's not cold enough.
Yeah, it's.
Hey guys, you ask the questions if you have any, because we just waiting for questions.
Yeah, I don't know. Not too many people are on the Zoom. Who's on now? We got somebody on the phone. We got Jim Jones.
I'm on.
Yeah, anybody some questions? Shoot.
Yes.
Someone is trying to get through.
Can you guys hear me clear?
Hi, Gino. It's Nancy.
Hi, Nancy.
The question I was asking you about the Gans water was I was making it with sea salt and water, and so I made the first big pot, and then I've been siphoning it off at night and pouring that water into a bucket.
Okay,
Okay.
what are you trying to make? Seawater Gans
Yes.
with sea salt? You're making it?
Yes. You said that was okay, right?
Yeah, no, I want to know what you're doing. That's why I want to be clear. It's okay. So
Okay.
you diluted the salt in the water.
Yes. And then I poured it off, and then I did that like 3 nights. And last night I was really tired and it was late, and I just kind of sloshed it out of there and poured it into the bucket, not very carefully. And so a lot of the salt water is now in the bottom of the bucket instead of in the pot on the stove. Does that matter?
Did you put the caustic?
The what?
The caustic to transform it.
The lye, yes.
The lye, yes. Okay,
Yes.
you did that process. It all turned milky white.
Yes.
Okay, now you just got to wash it.
Wash.
Wash the Gans. The milky white stuff is the Gans. So you dump out all the water as best you can, fill it up with clean water again, stir it up, and you do that
Okay.
over and over at least 3-4 times till there's no more salt taste.
Okay.
So you just want the Gans, the material. Once it's clean, there's no more salt taste. At least 3 times. You taste it.
Okay. I think last night was 3.
Okay, so just give it a little taste. It ain't gonna kill you. It's just caustic. Once you already washed it 3 times, and
Okay.
then you can use it once it's all washed.
And then I can put it in jars and put it in my bath, correct?
Yeah,
Okay.
do that, and lay in there for a while, hour, 2 hours.
Yeah. Yeah. Looking forward to that. There's still quite a bit of salt at the bottom.
But you didn't let the salt dissolve before you put the lye?
Well, it looked like it was dissolved, but maybe it wasn't completely. 'Cause when I stirred it up, it looked like it was all dissolved. But then,
How much did you put? How much ratio?
I think you said 3.5, so I used about a quarter of a cup or a half a cup, I don't remember now, in a gallon of water.
Okay, well, a gallon is what, 128 ounces. So 3% would be 3, 4, 5.
I calculated it out.
Yeah, it's approximately there. So you have to just wait till it's completely dissolved before you do the lye, right? I like to, if you warm up the seawater which you've made, if you warmed it up a little bit, and then put the boiling hot lye water, it would convert quicker. What kind of salt did you use?
Himalayan sea salt.
Okay. Well, as long as you have the milky white stuff, you just wash it out. Just repeat washing it.
Okay. Okay. Can I heat that water again to dissolve it? What's the salt that's
Well,
left in the,
you've already done the conversion, no.
I need to start over, really.
Well, if you have the milky stuff, you just wash that, whatever you have.
That's Gans already.
The
Okay.
You can make another batch, try another batch, but make sure it's dissolved properly. So if you warm it up, like I said, it'll dissolve easier.
It looked like it was dissolved when I put the lye in, but then as it settled, the salt has come back to the bottom.
Is it salt or is it
Probably
Gans?
Gans.
Oh.
Probably Gans.
If it's white milky stuff, it ain't salt, it's Gans. It's converted.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'll check it out.
When you put the salt in it and dissolve it, you should not see anything in the water. It should just look like water, right? And that's how you know it's dissolved. Then you put your lye in there and stir it up and it's done. Then you just wash it.
Okay. I thought I did it right, but I'm not sure.
Do you have it with you?
Yes, I can go to it and show you.
If we can see it, yeah.
It sounds like it's right. It was dissolved. And then
Okay. Can you see?
How come you're not on the big screen?
Oh, I'm on my phone.
click on it.
No, it doesn't do that.
You can see it.
Somebody else has got their mic open, that's why. You got to put it on mute, or I won't be able to see your full screen. Somebody on the phone has got their mic on. You got to mute unless you're talking. No, we won't be able to see it properly. Somebody's got their mic open. Phone number 512-529. You got your mic open. If you can mute it, please.
I'm working on it.
No, not you. Yours, I want it open so I can full screen.
That is me.
Oh, no.
I can't see a full screen if somebody has their mic open.
No,
That's
it's just starting.
That is me, my mic. That's my number.
oh, you're on a phone?
Yes.
But what do you mean? You called in and on your iPhone?
Yes. Do I not need to call in too? Let's see. Let me.
No, one or the other. Or are you on the? Do you have a Zoom installed?
Yes.
Yeah, then
I
you
thought
only
I had to.
no, you only need the Zoom to connect. You don't need to call in as well. One or the other.
Okay, I'm going to hang up on the phone then.
Yeah.
There you go.
Now where'd she go?
Maybe a lecture.
She hung up. She's got to call in on the Zoom. Nisha, how you doing? Unmute the mic.
I'm good, thanks.
Oh. Everything going well now? You've settled up, balanced
Yeah.
out?
It's getting better. It was really awful for a while, actually. It was like this thing had taken me over when I broke the master fast, and what I wanted to do was just eat, and I couldn't control it. And I think it was emotions, but I also think a lot of it was because I was so thin. My body just wanted food.
Yeah, it's subconscious. So we believe we're starving, but
Yeah. So, but well, that's it. Yeah. I don't know if she's still there, but that begins.
yeah.
Oh,
That's
wow.
it.
Okay. I'm in now.
Okay.
So it should look milky like that at the bottom.
Yeah, that's the Gans material.
Can you see that, Nancy?
I can see yours. Mine, it looks very dark. Let me put some in a glass jar that you can see. Hold on.
Well, what did you use, Nisha, to make it? Seawater?
Seawater and the lye, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, Nancy used Himalayan, so it might be a different color because it's pinkish.
Yeah, it'd be pinkish, yeah.
I've never made it with Himalayan salt, so.
Can you see it? I just pulled some out of the jar, but I don't know if you can tell. There's.
Hold it up higher. Higher.
You can see the bottom. It's yes, you said.
Yeah, I think you have some.
Okay.
You have to let it set. It looks like it's like a milky product. Like I said, with the Himalayan, it might be a different color because I've never made it with Himalayan, but I don't know.
That might be what it is because it was pink salt, so it made it pinker.
It's like a fluffy kind of consistency. It doesn't look anything like salt.
Okay.
Looks like a cloud.
Yeah, yeah.
You hold yours up again. Let me see one more time. Oh, wow. Okay.
And so what I do is when it sort of goes about there, I've got a couple of these that I rotate, and then I'll fill it up, mix it up, and move on to the next one, and this one will go into storage, and I just rotate them.
I see. Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we can do all kinds of stuff with that. So you're heading out soon?
Yeah. So yeah, I'm just doing a quick master fast before Christmas, so I can get in as much before we go.
Huge adventure.
Sorry?
A huge, big adventure.
Yeah, it's going to be huge. So
Where are you going?
I'm a Taurian. I'm an earth sign. I like to be settled. So this is quite, not knowing what's coming next is quite a big thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be good. We just want to get all the tropical fruits in. So we're going to do all the Southeast Asian fruits and stuff. So yeah, should be really good.
Very nice.
Actually, I did have a question for you, Gino. Since I broke the fast and then overdosed on cooked food, my GI tract has been really, really sensitive. Like the only time it settles is when I'm on master fast. So I know I need to just give it time to settle, but I can't even eat like a steamed vegetable. Literally, even fruits are a bit too harsh on it. I have to be really careful of what fruits, and it was never like that before. And I know it's my own fault. Do you think like taking something like the GI Broom daily for a little while would help because it's got all those healing herbs in it?
Ain't gonna hurt you. You got to understand when you come off a long fast like that, the GI tract is very nice and clean. So anytime you put things in there that shouldn't be there, you're going to cause some inflammation and certain things. And what the body does to build all that plaque over time, it's basically, somebody's got their mic open. It's when you're over time, we're eating all this cooked stuff and everything, and slowly but surely the body builds mucus and mucus to protect itself, and that's how that plaque starts building slowly and surely. So right now, when you go back to the cooked foods like that, the body is basically going to try and rebuild that mucus layer again, that plaque, to protect itself, and that's what's happening. So that's why it's so important the breaking of the fast and stay on much fruits as we can, and then some greens, salads and soups and raw soups. Steamed vegetables would be okay, but it all depends on how far off you went to cause irritation. And we've all been there, and it's it's challenging for a lot of us when we break the fast. It's very challenging. This is where you have to really be focused, especially when you do these long ones. You just want to grab everything and eat, even though you're not hungry. You're not hungry, but you want to eat. It's a weird feeling. So you have to just really stay focused on your goals and start putting pain, this pleasure to everything you're eating. Do I want to feel pain or do I want to feel pleasure every time you eat? That's the way mostly I do it. But are you still maintaining the dry fasting?
Yeah, most of the time I'm pretty. I don't feel right if I don't do the dry fasting. If I have something before my dry fasting time's up, it feels wrong. So I prefer the dry fasting because even now I'm still have to have a shower before 5 o'clock in my head because that's what I used to do on the master fast, and I used to stop eating and drinking at 5 o'clock. And even now, I still have to do that because I keep forgetting.
Yeah, but it's great. You don't want to go back to old habits, so you
No.
want to keep that things. But everything, how many weeks has it been now since you broke it?
About 2
Oh, it's
months.
already 2 months. And how's your energy levels? Is it stable off?
Yeah, energy levels are really good. Yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes when you break a fast, your energy level goes way down when you start eating until the digestion's fire starts turning on again, and then everything starts building again. This just shows us how much energy it takes to digest food.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. And it's weird because I sometimes feel like I can't almost feel my stomach sometimes. It's still, I don't think my digestion's back 100%.
Yeah, you still haven't passed at least the length of what you've done in the fast. So the body goes through a lot of balancing out over that time, right? If you've done 3 months of fast, it's going to take at least 3 months to start balancing out. Some people take longer, some people quicker. So you just have to go day by day and stay on a clean diet as much as you can, with the fruits and the salads, raw soups, and, a little bit of steamed vegetables and stuff ain't going to bother you too much. But if you start getting into the garlic and onions and stuff like that, those are irritants. You'll really feel them. Like when I went raw way back, after, I can't remember what it was, after 2-3 years, I couldn't eat onions and garlic anymore. It would just completely shut down my digestion. So I stayed away for many, many years until I screwed myself up, and then I could eat anything and everything again. So it's when you really clean the GI tract, it'll be very sensitive to all these things, which is a good thing. And then that's how your body tells you that, okay, these things aren't made to eat for us to eat. That's what it's telling you. And those senses should be there. And then when we keep eating the wrong things, the senses start getting dormant over time until you can eat them and they don't bother you anymore.
There's also the size, how much you can eat. You cannot eat as much when you get cleaner, especially when you do long fasts. You cannot eat as much. So you're saying the amount you cannot eat as much, which is, it's good. Your stomach with the fast, and you cannot eat as much.
Yeah, we don't need a lot of food. This is the whole thing. When you have that layer of plaque throughout your GI tract, we eat because the fields can't get through properly, and we're always hungry. And even though we're putting all this food, it's sucking all our energy because we're putting way more food than our body really needs. The amount of food that we really need is the amount of your fist, really. But we all overeat. So, and that's all you really need once a day. Really, that's what we should work towards. And plus, you don't need to eat every day. I maintain my 9 days per month, religiously of dry fasting minimum. And, at the season change, I go as long as I can at the end of the month. So I maintain that. That's what helps me reset is the dry fasting. And I think I'm ready to start pushing it to longer now, to 3 days a week instead of 2 days a week. And, I might try and do maybe like a 9 days a row every month, somethsomething different. That's where my mind is playing with right now, because I always feel better when I fast. So and the challenge is I like to eat, but I don't like the feelings of when I eat sometimes. So it's a balancing act, and it's a mind game. With our belief system, basically, because once you've done a few of these fasts, you will see that your energy levels get more balanced, and they go up and up and up with less food. And when you eat more food, you're going to be wiped out. It's just your body doesn't want it because it's working more efficiently. Like I'm sure every single person that's done a long, 40, 60, 108 days, whatever, their bowels become stronger. Everything gets stronger. Everything starts working better. Everybody's mentioned that. And so, when everything's working more efficiently, you don't need that much food. But we go back to our subconscious memory, to what we're used to, and we try and force ourselves to eat the same amounts, but we really don't need those amounts anymore. So it's a balancing act, Nisha, and it's a mind game. So it's just setting the goals. You know, I have challenges like everybody else. I'm no different. You know, for over 9 years, nobody could move me. I was like a rock. Nobody could make me eat anything cooked or anything. But after I almost killed myself, my belief system kind of went wacko on me a little bit, and I fell back in a little bit of the cooked foods and here and there, and tasting some of my mother's stuff and that. But so you got to find our balance. You got to find the balance, and only as an individual what your goals are. Nobody can tell anybody else what to do, but we know what works. We know what works. Like, look at the people, the results people are getting. It's not rocket science. The process is simple, but it's a big challenge for people to go through it and then breaking the fast. It's a big, big challenge, because healing is it's something that we have to completely change everything we do in our life. You can't go back to the old things. You can't start doing the same things, because you go quickly back to the old habits. So that's why sometimes it's better to focus and stay on raw. It's once you stay on all raw and you don't touch any more cooked at all, it's easier to stay on raw. That's what I found in the past.
Oh, definitely. I think so too. Because the minute you have a bit of cooked, your body starts craving it again, and then you feel sick and yuck, and then you eat more cooked to make yourself feel better. It's definitely way easier to just stay on fruit for me.
It's those ingrained emotions with those bites we've taken from growing up with the cooked foods that we grew up with. Those are the most potent addictions, the ones we grew up with. All those tastes, all the emotions, especially from my mother, with that love in there. That's what we're missing. So, and that's the challenge for all of us. So we have to find a way to get around that and then focus on what our true desire to be healthy. Because, as you guys all seen, once you start eating, you're going, what am I eating for? It's not giving you that satisfaction. But then you fall into the trap of eating more and more and more, and we start going back a little bit to where we were. So, it's just, where do we want to go from here?
Yeah. Oh, thank you for that.
Well, I'm no different than any of you guys. I have all the same challenges. We got 10 minutes left on here.
I'll mute my mic so someone else can ask a question.
Sure. Anybody else? Go ahead.
Hey, Nisha, can you post a picture of your Gans water on the Facebook page?
Yeah, I can do that later on today, yeah.
Oh, great. Thank you so much.
We got Jim Jones. Anybody questions, Jim, or anybody else? That's all we have left on here. Anybody else is here? Alrighty, how you doing?
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yay.
Hi, Artie.
Hey, I couldn't hear you at the beginning. I had to leave and turn my media volume up. I'm very good. Woke up with a heck full of snot this morning. Don't know what's going on.
Nice.
So feeling really good. Yeah. Nisha, every time I ate cooked food, all I wanted was aloe vera after having it.
Yeah, aloe.
Yeah.
From the fresh leaf, or did you take the juice?
I was eating the plant. Yeah.
Oh, I might try that then. Thank you.
Yeah, that's very soothing.
Yeah, the clear gel inside.
Yeah.
It actually foams. You can use it as toothpaste on its own, and it's the main ingredient in all those really expensive shampoos that you buy in health shops. Number one
Oh,
ingredient is aloe vera.
wow. Oh, I'll definitely try that. Thank you.
No problem.
I put it in my coconut water when I come off a dry fast.
Nice.
It's another wonderful herb. There's so many wonderful herbs out there. You can, try some stomach herbs to soothe as well. But,
Yeah.
take it day by day and keep your dry fasting going.
So Nancy, what do you do with your aloe when you come off your dry fast? How do you take it?
I put it in. I put it in with the coconut water, and then I put it in the blender and blend it, and just drink it.
So don't you drink the champagne?
I'm sorry.
Don't you drink the champagne?
Oh yes. Well, first the champagne, and then coconut water.
Beautiful. Okay, thank you. I'll try that. How
You're
much do
welcome.
you put?
Well, I have a big aloe vera plant, so I just cut some off, and then maybe about 2 inches worth to scoop out the little the meat,
The gel, yeah.
the gel, yeah, and then put that in
1 or 2 tablespoons.
blender.
Yeah, that's about 2 inches is about 2 tablespoons.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about right.
Okay. So you're basically taking that every week?
I don't do it every week.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes,
Yeah.
if I have it and if I think about it.
Okay. And is that to lubricate your bowels so that it gets them moving after the dry?
It's actually because I have skin issues, so the aloe is really good for the skin. So for me, that's what it's for.
Nice.
How's your twitching?
It's still there. The
Okay.
twitching and the itching and the bitching, they're all there.
Stay focused. Your body's doing the work.
Yes, it is. I released a lot of parasites over the last couple days. Something that looked like a liver fluke, but I'm not sure. And then
Wow.
lots, either ropeworms or candida. I don't really know enough to know what it is, but stuff's coming out. So I'm excited about that.
And what day are you on?
61.
There you go. It keeps coming. It just keeps coming.
I know.
That's why I just stay focused. Don't worry about it. Just keep going.
I haven't had the huge releases of mucoid plaque like a lot of people. I've had slow and steady, but small, not huge ones.
As long as you're moving, don't compare with anybody else. As long as you're moving and things are coming out, that's all you need to know.
Mine didn't start till day 63, my big mucoid plaques.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
It will happen. Just
Okay.
take time.
Yeah, it's amazing.
How much psyllium are you taking? Psyllium mix?
I do 3 tablespoons with prune juice and grape juice mix.
Yeah, we might get cut off any minute here.
Okay.
Already? Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Ready
Next
to go
week,
to a Halloween party in my sexy new black cat outfit. So
yeah, I'm gonna just purchase the Zoom for a month and see how it goes, so we have more time on it, because this is much better than the Facebook.
Yeah, it's
But we don't have a lot of people hooking up. But once they learn about it, this is much better than the Facebook typing live.
yeah, this is fun.
Why don't we, you know what we could try? Why don't we all just do a donation, and those that do the donation hop on? Because you shouldn't be paying for it by yourself.
that's a good idea.
Yeah, well, whatever. It's not much. I think it's like $15 a month or something, or you can buy by the year. You save a little bit.
Great.
But
So then it won't be much for us all then.
yeah, it's not expensive, but
Good.
it's
So
not.
maybe we'll float that. You can put it to the group. And I'd be willing to donate so that we can get that. Absolutely.
I'll pay for 1 month.
Yep. Same.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. We're aiming for every Saturday night, unless something comes up. But the people like to connect this way much better than the just typing. And I'm not a quick typer either, so. It's easier to talk.
I found that just doing the fasting, that it's a really, really nice to do a lot of the self-talk and just explain to self that it's part of the process, and this will pass. And when I experience any type of frustration or anger, it sort of spurs me on, because I know that some sort of parasite being released. And it's just like, see you later. I got other things to do.
Parasites, toxins, acids, whatever, chemicals. It makes the mind go nuts when they start loosening up and start circulating. You have to. That's why enemas, anytime, just get them out of there.
Yeah.
I did one at 2 o'clock in the morning because I couldn't sleep because I was itching so bad, and that's when all those ropeworms or whatever they were came out. So
Did you get relief?
I did. I stopped itching and I got some sleep finally.
There you go. It works every time. It doesn't matter what it is, whether it's emotional stuff, whether it's physical pain, enema. This is why all these guys out there doing all these different water fasts and everything, they don't want people doing enemas and everything. It's crazy. Why do you have to suffer? It's insane. It's old thinking.
So one of the best things that you're saying, Gino, is even when we're feeling upset or angry or just out of sorts, just do an enema. Because it could be emotional. Okay, thank you.
Yep. Doesn't matter what it is. Any kind of feeling, whatever. Enema bag, the mighty enema bag.
Okay. Okay.
It's Gabrielis, your posture is much straighter.
A lot of good things happened after this protocol, Gino. I mean, it's
I'm not just
amazing. It's
I'm
amazing.
paying attention. I'm going, wait a minute, I've seen something different.
Yep. Mentally, I mean, all the bodies changed already, and that's why I requested more of that protocol.
Yeah, I'm still having effects from it, man.
Oh yeah. I quit that like 6 days ago, and still process is going. It's amazing stuff.
It's very, very powerful. We're talking about a very toxic herb, and we can't share it in the public. It's a controlled substance. But sorry?
Which herb?
I can't really talk about it. It's a controlled substance. I'll only share it for people who are really in a need for it and who really understand what it is, because you can die from it. It's toxic.
Okay.
So, but Gabrielis is as you know, a very severe neurological case.
Yes.
And he's come a long way in the last year.
Wow, that's exciting.
Major change.
So,
Unbelievable incline. Yep.